Great question that I don't currently have the answer for, but what I do have is a double interview, and that's right, Kerrigan and Apex, as the ringleaders, if you would call them that, have given us an interview prior to jumping in the match.
We're going into a very serious and strong elimination game. It's Kerrigan, Apex, Vitality going up against FaZe. And Apex, I want to start with you. You've both been on quite a journey here so far at Rio. Are you feeling better now? You feeling more rested? You feel like you've adjusted now?
Well, obviously coming here after, playing the next day that you arrive is pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think we feel better now. We had just the aroma before, and we all know how stressful it is. I think my friend will tell you even more for this one. And obviously coming here is a bit less important tournament for all of us. So obviously the nerves have been there last week, so it's just a bit cooler now. But yeah, feeling better than last 2 days for sure, because it was a we were pretty tired overall.
I can imagine, but the last few matchups between you two have gone the way of Vitality, Kerrigan. And okay, the EPL games are crazy overtimes, but even in Rio, they kind of demolished you guys. How do you look at this matchup? Do you think it's going to be a different scenario this time? How do you think it's going to be different? How's the veto looking?
I don't think we played that much in the best of threes. I think the Rio one was obviously a rough one for us, the best of one. In the Pro League, I think the classic 14-1, most dangerous lead, right? So, the veto is going to be a little interesting in that sense that it is different maps. And I think what the key thing about us and Vitality, we share the same maps, the strengths. And obviously you have to try to push the enemies out on a little more uncomfortable situation, and I think that's what the veto is showing at this point.
And what's it going to come down to in the difference of who wins and who loses in this one?
I think the both teams have their DNA, they have the way of playing, and they also have their way of clutching around. So I think it's going to come down to the overall picture, who's having the best trades, the best situations, and also who is away from the beginning and clutching, because I think both teams are really good at riding momentum and abusing that. So I think having a good start is a key thing here for both teams. But obviously, like Apex said, we have both been through, I think we have been through very intense summer coming here. It is what it is, and I think it's fair for both teams. So anyway, who's going to win today, who was the best team on this specific morning in Rio?
Very early morning in Rio for sure. Apex, I want to ask you though, you said about, okay, this event maybe not meaning as much with the major coming up and stuff. Does it mean more to you to try and win here though? Who do you think it means more to?
Well, yeah, of course. As I said, for us, the main goal is Paris. It's a major, first of all, but also it's on home soil, so it's really important. We come here also to get some confidence as well. I mean, losing today will be harsh for us a little bit, because losing 2 games almost in a row will be a bit painful, but that's how it is. But we want to show what we're capable of again today. I mean, we've been playing good the Armor. Obviously, this lose against OG was a bit strange, I would say. But yeah, I mean, we come here to win and to get as far as possible.
Okay, well, Kerrigan, it does sound like he wants to go early to the majors. You want to just eliminate him now?
I think it's easier said than done. I mean, obviously, the Amao has been a huge pressure, and also think this tournament took a less priority on our list after us closing out the Grand Slam. If we wouldn't have closed out the Grand Slam Malta, this would be full priority for us to get it done. So I think many of these teams are using this tournament and trying to gain some confidence for the Paris Major. It's not far away, right? So coming here, and I think once the team goes to playoff, you see very good teams, and I think right now it's a elimination match. Nobody wants to go home, right? But it's also for both teams, whoever wins today, it's a long day. It's another best of 3 end of the day, right? So I think it's going to be a very good game. Just looking forward to play some intense Counter-Strike once again within 48 hours.
It is always intense with you guys. I'll let you fist bump, shake hands, whatever else you want to do. It's all respect, it's all love. Let's see who goes and gets that win between Vitality and Kerrigan. Thank you very much.
Navigating towards that A site, Apex in support with a flash. This is going to be quite quick. A lot of
Nobody
nades.
home, Alex. They're in.
Barrage in.
Don't worry about the nades. This is a free entry in towards the site here. Run on in, nobody home. The retake 5-on-5 to begin.
How does this one go down? Look at this angle from Spinks. It's a hard clear for Brokey. How aware? Oh, gets it. Nice info off the jiggle, but Spinks just better. Drop good. Traded by Rain elsewhere onto Heaven. Finds himself another, so still level. And a molly on Zywoo now finally. Locks Rops out. Another 7 seconds. Double spotted. Magus down. Kerrigan there and traded by Spinks. Still intense on the refrags. Keeping it level. Zywu, good headshot, dancing around the cake position. Bomb is ticking, running out of players and time. As Rops loses his, and Zywu, he's in the server again. There's no doubt about it. The best in the server and the best in the world. 3 frags to start.
That's how you want this one to kick off if you're Vitality. Zywu and Spinks with all 5 combined right there. There's 2 superstars, the Vitality camp, kicking things off in style. And that initial exchange between Spinks and Brokey, that meant an awful lot for this round. Not only did it give Spinks a USP to find his second frag, it meant that the flank element was completely removed as part of FaZe's retake on this A bomb site.
All these aggressive CT moves, it
Yes,
felt like
indeed.
they watched that demo and gone, we cannot do that again.
Yeah, precisely, and that was against Furia.
Like that?
Exactly, so we'll have to be keeping tabs on Carrigan, going for those type of pushes.
Caught our observers off guard, probably because it's a hyper-aggressive move to be taken on a second round.
Look at all the smokes dotted across the map right here as well. So most of them being expended from both teams on this second round force from FaZe. And with this man advantage, they only have to deal with the AK of Spinks and the 3 MAC-10s. Oh, actually, Magisk has been able to find that AK-47, so a nice little upgrade there.
Nice to take down the Wu early. And building upon it.
That's a kill.
Tag set up for success. Carrigan finds himself the double.
This is already falling apart for Vitality here.
Yeah, Apex is making a call on the fly, but it does not look nice. That does. Spinks has taken down Twist. That deal will be cleared. Oh, what a shot into Magisk, but the round plays on. Looking to play it out. Across, Carrigan, more impact ahead of the leader. It could be all of them. Carrigan's MP9 for 4. And that's an immediate response from FaZe. Gets worse for FaZe here. Looking to just crunch into B. I mean, all 3 of them are here.
Sure.
It would require Ops for some heroics, looking for a multi-kill. Him and Brokey partnering up side by side, massacring the competition. Brokey on for the ace, and it's 1 more needed. Spinks with just 4 HP. Dashes their dreams, and it felt like Brokey had done enough.
Yeah, Brokey asking for the HP here, down to 4. Spinks with a smile on the face. He's the one that gets away with a bit of highway robbery right there. And they're forced by Wars are looking to continue.
6th first. Then you've kind of hacked the system.
Yeah.
You've got to make another 3. Spinks. Oh, I don't like to see a jump on that spray. I'm sure Rain and Twist happy with it, but Zywu elsewhere is just racking up these anti-eco frags. And it should be a walk in the park for the rest. Ideally, no casualties, but Rain gets 1 before Rops says he's had enough. Bit of team kill in there for
-1.
good measure. You know, you don't get a -1 in CS2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even look into it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you how I got that information. I obviously don't kill my teammates. I'm a great team player.
I was shooting Rush when we were playing some CS2.
But yeah, no -1 anymore.
Just to let him know who the big daddy on campus is.
Yeah, you were asserting dominance. Smokes are in to receive his Rops. Brokey going to play around the box, and it's a 1 and done from Rops. Brokey, what you got for us? The double on the spray finds the head of Spinks in quick succession. Zywu claws 1 back, but could go anywhere. With Carrigan's flank, could be round defining, but still time, and Apex does get away with his life and the bomb.
He can rotate back here. He'll actually be ahead of them. This is one of the key features of this map, the overlapping mid-bridge. And oh, he's faked it. He hasn't actually pushed. But speaking of push, guess who's coming? Apex can win this heads up right here, right now.
He needs the first headshot clean. Twist wasn't ready. Now the trade. Okay! Apex clutches up with style and a little cerebral element thrown in there for good measure. Maiden reference I probably shouldn't have made. But we're cool, and we're here, and so's Zywu, because he's heading A. And it's only Rops at the moment on the jiggle, so Zywu should have him. Yeah, an overstep of the mark from Rops, and that's round defining. Look how much space Zywu's going to take. He's already across the line of sight. Carrigan's going to get too much, and a face full of lead, and from behind, Dupree makes 1 dead. Could be 2, and is. That is a round of Counter-Strike. FaZe are going to want to forget.
Rain might just be blindsided walking into this, back turned, and there's that booty spotted.
Twerking his way towards spawn.
And now Twist, well, he might find the exact same grave. At least now he has the heads up that the push is coming. But Apex is looking hot today. Tempo setting in terms of those aggressive plays that we were talking about. But now it feels like they're in the driver's seat. Apex will flush 1 out in sight with the molly. Good transition there onto Carrigan.
Has to be the Wu next. He's trying to set him up with the flashes, and across goes Apex. Zywu does connect, and now Brokey for the response. Good read, good shot. And Brokey faffing around with weapons. Maybe Apex can close this gap. He's ready, though, and what a headshot on the crouch. Little fortunate, perhaps. Perhaps the fortunes favours the brave as Apex. He's got 15 seconds. Does he go for the fight? Does he go for the plant? Good understanding.
Good smoke.
Just in time. Rain has to respect it, not reveal it. No, he's got an idea. Spots him out. Can't post the headshot. Rain catches him in transition. And it's another round for FaZe. You were talking about that number. I feel like 4 is already there. Indeed. Zywu. I'm not sure whether or not Twist is going to be expecting something so quick. Damn, big beheading. And from behind, this is an interesting turn of
Look
events.
how much the round's
It's
changed.
topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
It's really backwards. And a nice shot from Brokey, but he's trapped and executed as again. ZywOo hits another shot. He's going to get more. 16 and 8 as he continues to patrol that bloodlust in his eyes. And info on Rops, that's even worse for the squad. You don't want to take the AWP down that canal at any point. A little jiggle from the T's, and he's losing teammates left and right. Only Rain, one. He needs another to incite Rops, and he's got it as well. Good headshot from the Norwegian.
Rops is coming, but he's still quite disconnected from this.
Give it a good go.
Oh, maybe now he should consider the save. It's an AWP on a retake without the kit. Yeah, that's the right decision. And sure, he was brought into this, lured in by Rain's impact, but the round was already done. Then it's going to be interesting to see like the ZywOo we get in playoffs, right?
Oh, not ready for that, Carrigan. How has he got two? The flash from Magus, brilliant. Oh, wait, hang on, that's a team flash.
Well, yeah, brilliant against the boys, right? So
I was going to say, I was like, that's either some mad coordination or Carrigan's just 4D chessing him. Okay, well, an awkward team flash. That might get under their skin a little. Final round of this D side, and it's not over yet. ZywOo makes it so. Onto Twists. Rops pushed up A. Kind of fountain. And together, here they come. Robs and Rain, side by side. Partners in crime, tagged up by Spinks. They know where he is. And hunting now is the Israeli. Whoa! Rain rails him. First shot out of the AK. It's all good in the FaZe hood. 5 is the magic number for them, and we swap sides. We'll be RB.
we can continue that campaign here as 4 members of FaZe are ready to tackle this A site where ZywOo and Magisk reside.
ZywOo caught Rops out doing this kind of jiggle, but woof! Rain, he hit a banger to close, and he started with one as well. That is a straight-up railgun in the P250.
Oh, Util landing a little bit after that as well means Magisk can do nothing, so the site is swamped. Carrigan is on a massive flank. Check this out. Perfectly highlighted here by our obs team. Carrigan on the around-the-world maneuver. Bomb gets planted, 40 seconds thrust onto the clock. And if they take their time on this, Carrigan's going to shoot them all in the back.
This is the sexiest pistol I've seen in some time. Just, disrupted on the walk in. They're coming, they're creeping, they're crawling. Twist not ready. Too many bodies. Overwhelmed. This flank from Carrigan better show up soon. I need a multi-kill from you. Finn Anderson. Mr. Anderson needs to step up. And his teammates have. Another would be great. Spinks denied. A good shot from back into a Rain. And Spinks, one-on-one, favoring the dance of Rain, playing the pillar, just really rotting the clock. Spinks doesn't have the time. And after all of that, to be fair, Vitality really haven't had a competitive response to that.
Towards Dark. 3 players outside long. Carrigan, Twist, and Brokey ready and raring to go into Spinks and Dupree. And Dupree with the secondary AWP. He's going to be pushed off the line.
Yeah, from behind, Spinks spanked. Rain in, 18 and counting. This FaZe T side, I'm telling you, it's got a little bit of extra flair to it. Nade a bit shy, good plant down. Brokey provides. Man advantage. Do you go for this one? Vitality, you've not got much yet, exactly. They had about $500 between them.
Apex has one. Magisk has one. Dupree has one. Everybody on FaZe has one. The only 2 who are missing out in the server right now is Spinks and ZywOo.
Oh. B position, lining up his Twist. You got 3. The bomb there. Rain to pincer in. Rops to hold and contain that A push. It's going to be 3 of them here to receive. Rain again. Can he find success? Oh, caught on the jump. Nice catch from Dupree, a double in defense. Another chance, Spinks found, and nice from Twist to find another way in. That should be enough time to facilitate a plant. Brokey gets it down, gets it done. Apex and Magisk will then give it a look in this time. Oh, in the smoke on the FaZe, not gonna have any bullets for this. Well played by Rops, he'll punish.
And some heads-up counter-strike there from Rops, right? Playing ahead, right? Not sitting back on the screen right here. Actually, if you missed the start of the show, actually Stunner alongside a Peacemaker and Blair, they brought you the pre-show from the stage as it was being put together. And that's where these teams want to find themselves. Here on Friday, we'll be kicking off the playoffs. And we only have 2 more positions available. And both of those positions will be for the quarterfinals. So some heavy hitters vying for those. Oh, there we go. That's the Apex that we all know and love. They can waltz in. If he takes Rain down in the rear, there you go. Round on. It's going to be a 3-on-4 situation. I think Vitality should go for this one, but this fight is everything. And Dupree not ready for Carrigan, already ahead. Sketchy spray, but the kill nonetheless. 3-on-3.
ZywOo on the way in. They've got everything they need for this, bar the smoke, but they've got ZywOo. Brokey doesn't need to give him anything initially. It's going to be Magisk who has that first contact. It's a hard fight on that pillar, and Rops will win it out. I feel like...
That's it.
Yeah, that was just the difference in the rifles there. Magisk pulling the trigger first, significant damage, but Rops does find the headshot.
Yeah, rotation from Apex close. Dupree not too far away either. Here comes some pressure.
Go on, Magisk. Deletes Carrigan. expecting more company, has yet to reload, so 8 bullets doesn't get him far. And Robson Twist lay down the law into the site. What another round of twists. Russell feeling himself.
There are 2 players low here, though, so a chance if Zywoo and Spinks want to consider this retake. Zywoo is starting to dip back, however. Is it just to reroute, or is it to hold on to the AWP? Bit of Jame time right here, right now. He's not here in Rio, but in spirit. And you can see this is a great little... giving up a lot of room here. This is essentially a retake setup.
See what Spinks can get done. Carrigan not looking... Nice find from Ivy. Spinks needs another and backs away on the smoke. Still adjusting to rain. A nice multi-kill from Spinks, and he was kind of sold down the river, but finds great impact. Retake utility being lined up. They're in the smoke. They like this. They love this. Oh, he's ready for it this time. Dupree tracks one, but will he expect another? Taking his space immediately. No, he will not. Another. Twist has to build a second out of that. Timing good. Frag better from Magisk. All onto Brokey. A 1 versus 3 for the Latvian. What have you got? It's going to be tough. They've got incendiaries as well. He's not going to be able to get out of there easily, especially with a missed shot. One more chance and missing chances left and right. Finally, Vitality wants that headshot.
Everyone's looking very stubborn here, aren't they? They don't want to relent.
No, not at all. Fight through mid. Carrigan, this smoke from the CTs will deny him or maybe force him into Spinks. Jules all over the shop.
They can still reroute here. Oh, never mind. That was the one chance they had, I think, FaZe.
Yeah, might have slipped away there. Oh, and it gets worse for them. Magisk will finally finish after all of that hard-fought damage from Zywoo. Onto the Estonian. Robs is gone. And the more frags from Vitality. A perfect defense. That's going to feel good. Some extra AK-47s if they can hoover them up. And we will see ourselves at 12-12. 2 in a row.
And taking some...
From the flash, still maintaining this angle. He has a good idea that there's 2 here and can't cross back without... Brokey gets across and gets away with murder.
Zywoo is really pushing the limits here of how aggressive in the step. But I think he understands, and, well, speaking of aggression and understanding, Apex knows he needs to make a play, and this is a massive play right now. Spotted! Brokey's all misses. The bomb's loose.
Okay, got to be able to build a lot of quick reactions out of that information from both sides. Rain looking at investigating B, because if there's 2 mid, there's going to be light somewhere else. You don't have the bomb, but you have got B.
Oh, sorry, that was Rain. Definitely not Twist. Getting twisty right now.
Yeah, look at this, though. Carrigan going for the retrieval and Apex. Ooh, he has made a meal of that, but Spinks is the one that's eating good as a double comes through and right back to an even kill.
This is looking good for Vitality.
Go on, then. Smoke, retreat, safety. 4 of them splurge into the site. Rob should have this contained, and timing favors him. They slow it down.
Oh!
Trying to maintain the advantage.
Look at the boost.
Smoke. They did not expect that one. It's rare to catch out the woo.
Look at Carrigan, mate. 22 kills, leading the charge right now. Leading the server right now.
Feeling himself. Feeling my. That is lovely from Carrigan. I'd like to really
control back, because it's such a key piece in terms of being able to flank behind, rotate around. And a flash again. So they're going to pop into 4 players here, Alex.
This is going to be a bloodbath. Prepare yourself for battle, Dupree. Oh, what a flash of spray! It's glorious for a 3rd as well. USP to finish, and he sets himself up. Brokey does respond. Spinks there to keep the advantage. It's all flowing in Vitality's direction here in round 28.
But how do you win this one?
Still clears it successfully, but there's more to be done, and yeah, Spinks not going to let that one slip away any further than it did. Oh, we got another diamond diagonal amount.
We'll have to respect this here, FaZe. That nade looking good for a little bit of chip damage. Nothing too notable, but here they come.
Magisk would love to find
he can fight.
Frags. He's given himself the opportunity to frag, but the flashes are great. The frag better from Apex. In. Looking for a response. Rob's nose to the screen. Can smell the pixels. As Twist has delivered another.
Look at all the util for the retake.
Up for debate right here, right now. A 4-on-4. Twist has this mid-rotate. He's made his presence known. Will delay. Keep them defensive. Spots another. Nice damage. What was that? Rain. And that Deagle in support as well. Opts for the Tech 9. Too many bodies. Dupree back into the side, but he's lost his teammate. Magisk down. Rob's looking for 2 and gets away with it. Can Dupree do anything? Nade looks great. Molly better. They'll swing for it. We're off to overtime. Just like that. FaZe deny Vitality close in regulation. All smiles now for the international roster.
Limp smoke out to the right side of Spinks' POV for the pillow. Will draw Apex over. Brokey just looking for a fight here. You can see this angle that's being held from dupreeh. His job is just when they leak through B main to catch them making their way to jail. Right? He isn't to stop them coming through main, it's just to get that leak. Oh, it's ZywOo. He's over the tap.
Here we go. Frags are central. And already all good for Vitality. That is a crossfire that they can come back to.
Yeah, and that's a setup that, you know, I think is a very, very powerful setup. You know, they've done enough. So rotating multiple bodies back and now questioning things late. Spinks has been told to head on back towards B. Fountain Molly lands, Magisk picks. It's just ZywOo here.
Yeah, horrible fate for Magisk. That A anchor does nothing, and ZywOo lets one go. Won't get many more opportunities, I say, as Twist is next victim. Oh. 2 from ZywOo, Brokey the same. And it is Spinks, the all too deadly Israeli, coming through. On the fade, Rops will consider it. It's a hard angle. Oh, the bottom, sticking out. Too many squats from Rain. On 1v1, Rob should have this. Oh! Spinks! He's so hard to put down. A triple kill. And Brokey slams it shut for a second.
It's a pretty retake setup here right now on this B-bomb site now that they have lost that individual over towards Dark. They're in Apex looking for a frag. This is dicey right now. If he gets one, sure, great for the round. If he loses, if he gets nothing, if he dies without any impact here, they are in trouble.
Yeah, a lot of jeopardy for these two. Magisk and ZywOo. A smoke to stare at. Brokey gets himself an M4 for the final finish. Don't see a universe where ZywOo can get a more than one hit. Of course, a time-sensitive mission as well. No reason not to go for it. Final round of the half. And one from FaZe on their T side seeming imminent. Oh, maybe not with Magisk gone to Robs. He'd need a lot more, and Brokey, yeah, 4. Got 5 for us, it seems he does. As already the switch, it's Brokey, an ace to secure it. FaZe will take a round as we swap sides.
Man of little words, but man of big impact here. Sure, up to 23 kills now, and he is, you know...
There's 1B.
They're in so much trouble here.
No, you're not checking that.
There's no way. There's no way.
You are. dupreeh. Oh, now he's mad. Everyone's starting to clench their fists, but a 4-on-4, it's Karrigan that's equalized.
Oh, they want to pressure middle here. This smoke, this is a massive little play right now. Are they going to dare brave the push through this into Karrigan, the in-game leader on the other side?
What's he got for us? He's got frags. One more. Unloading his mag. Has to get away, trying to delay. A double's great. The P250 does not get anything more done, but Spinks has. There's only 2 can save FaZe. It has to be Brokey and Rops to defend their honor, and they are running another in this head-to-head on Anubis. Robs and Brokey on their way in. Safe angle, but spotted out. Good frag back. Robs delivers. Now equalizing into the 2-on-2, but Spinks on his dirty 40. Just has 2 more to add to his tally. And it's easy as that! Spinks is incredible! How does he do it? So consistent, a hero that Vitality need. And sitting next to ZywOo, that is a potent pairing.
This guy.
Just set up for success, and his pistol stats speak for themselves.
Oh, speaking of pistols, Rain with the P250 back in his hands, and if you missed that little flick of a shot onto ZywOo's head on their Anubis T-side pistol, you should go check that one out on the Reddits. It was sublime. And the push is coming. Apex creeping, crawling in towards Brokey, who is going to lose his life.
Wow.
Okay, Dan. In-game leader, Vitality will draw first blood, but this is looking now very likely to be a B finish for FaZe. Spinks, jump spotting, investigating a long. Apex and ZywOo tucked in towards the connector, and, well, over towards B, it's going to be the Tower of Danes. Magisk going to do pre-boosted up for some damage. Oh, speaking of damage, it's Apex again.
It's a lovely start here. Looking for that flawless conversion, but Magisk knocked off the post. Hang on, Apex has got 3, and finally, he will be put to rest. Expecting ZywOo to do the rest. And one good, Rain down, and Rops just going to get run down. This is an impossible round for the Estonian. You've got 4 different avenues of these CTs. They run him over and secure the pistol. Not a lot of fun for the Norwegian ZywOo. Hard to get hold of him.
They can rotate now, and I think this will spur them into a B hit. Robs, that's a necessary opener. Magisk now under a lot of pressure.
Dead. He's got to be dead. Twist. Oh no! Concedes. And now Magisk can get another bit of chip damage onto Brokey. Brought down to 69. Haha. But 3 versus 3. Changed quickly. Spinks onto Karrigan. It's Robs that's responsible, and that's the headshot you need. You've got to get the woo before he gets you, and a 1-on-1. Brokey favored in this one. Weapon, health. bomb, everything.
Oh, he's faked the pit play.
It's not bad, is it? Spinks gets answers quickly, holds the line, and it's Brokey. That health does come into play. Spinks connects, Brokey.
And keeping Rain wondering where he's gotten off to.
Oh, that's a nice angle, but still Spinks prepared for it. He feels like he's got a lot of time to take these frags, and it's through his positioning.
I think Twist is going to be very frustrated at himself today.
Right.
He didn't have the best of showings over there on Anubis. That's a kill that he probably felt should have been a sitter.
There's no way he gets more off
Look
of
at
this.
the time, Alex. This round's over.
Yeah, by virtue of just Spinks being a disruptive force. He is a spanner in the works.
Look what Carrigan's running back into.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
Whoa, oh, ooh, yeah.
Well, he doesn't have time to plant, does he? Wait, it's just Magis.
Yeah.
They just need this one kill.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's going on
knives
here?
are out. Hold on, he's got to get the bomb down. I think Carrigan's got...
Run!
4 seconds, he's hiding. Does he not? He doesn't have time. They have to get the frag.
There's
He's
no
flashed him
time.
up. 1 second. 1 second. A 1v3 from Magisk. And it's absolutely bamboozled FaZe Clan.
Oh, dear.
Let's twist into a trap. He can't leave until Brokey clears it for him. And that's the shot he's been waiting for. ZywOo did get tagged up as well.
Damn.
Saved by the corrugated iron, I suppose, or was it just to the toes? But ZywOo lives on.
So this position Rops is in would have heard that loud rotation of 2 players going back sandbag, but because they didn't have any A presence, they can't react too heavily. They're trying to take this long space. Spinks is going to get one here, and he might even get the second. See how easy it was for him to turn that flash, and Carrigan's reaction, we even catch it in the back there of the cam, and Spinks continues to unleash the fury. This man is not letting up. This is the easiest it looks for Spinks in an... It makes sense, but I think it does.
Like, I think people would much rather, like, if we use the Twitch chat as just like a kind of embodiment of the human.
They're pretty positive today.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, you know, all it takes is you whiff one shot and your bot X.
Yeah,
You
okay,
know?
yeah.
Whereas-
They do have some funny names.
And a scrappy exchange.
Oh, wait. 25 seconds.
It's going to get intense. Flash is good. Twist's better. And ZywOo down to 41. He's going to get overrun. Yeah, 1's not enough. They should be able to get that plant down uncontested. Safe plant truck. And just hanging out. And staring at more smokes. Carrigan has an advantage because it's CSGO.
Yeah, okay, the one-way smoke.
Yeah,
So there's
that
a big
thing.
gap on his side of the screen, isn't there?
Oh, no,
well, the
no.
bar has been met here.
I did call Twist Twast, though.
Yes.
I am a bit of a bot.
So these things will happen.
How can you disrupt this? Like, what's the fight that Brokey gets given? You can see ZywOo might be posted for this angle eventually. Oh, barrel spotted. Brokey delivers, takes down the Woo. An Apex 1 back. Spinks gone 2. Rob's doing a lot for the boys. And Brokey gone. Oh, wow, long range on the Tech 9. A leg up here. 4 phases 4th. A conservative investment, but now a very promising start. Not perhaps the finish. Man just kicks down the door. And another from Dupree. Can Rain secure it? On the long side, Magisk, a half-hearted flash and an awkward plant gets the info on the jump. That's the duel. Dupree was running, still converts it, and a 9th in the bank.
That's really important there. You can see Zonic very stressed out about that one, but that's very important for Dupree and Magis combined to be able to
Hold on
sweep
to
that
it.
one under the rug.
Yeah.
Because it's going to hurt FaZe. Because I don't see any pressure on Spinks. So why are you going to rotate anybody over towards A? Maybe you're worried about long. That'd be it.
Oh, and they get away with the boost. Does that give them
Coming
information
through,
that there might be
Monster.
more? There's so many here, and it's too easy for Vitality. FaZe crumble, and Apex, he's in his head.
Twice they've had the stack as the B hits come on through. Twice Apex has been stoic enough to keep that play. And here's the thing, Carrigan's even made the right counter call. We see a boost mid-sight, we assume that Monster can't be fortified. We run in to the Lion's Den of Death.
Oh man, they are absolutely playing some high quality. You know, this is S tier. This is S tier Vitality, just having the presence of mind and also the luxury. You know, I think we've definitely pointed enough at it, but one more time, that through Spinks' performance in this half, they are completely dictating to their opponent.
Yep.
FaZe have got no opportunity but to...
Blown them out the server, looking better with Nico and the team than Nexa, I think. And, well, Vitality versus OG is a rematch from our opening best of one. The fight in the face of ZywOo here being run down. Carrigan finally gets the kill, but here he is again. Spinks can't be stopped.
Yeah, he is indomitable right now. And Nate still doesn't touch him. He's got a force field around him. It's found long. Rops might be communicating, and Dupree might pick up the pace. Good timing on the incendiary. Will they disrespect it? I think they might be ahead of it. Yeah, slipped through his Rain. Looking for headshots. Apex repositions. Nate did a bit of chip damage down to 50. Apex, Magisk, and Oh, burning, but commits to it. Twist will get away with it. Lays his life on the line in pursuit of glory and a fourth.
Dupree's such a problem here.
There he goes. Finishes what the molly started. Can Rain close? Needs a clean one on Magisk. He's already been taken down. They're playing this very well. Robs, he's going to try and hide in plain sight. Apex has overlooked it. Oh, and Robs clutching up. Only the two. Denied by Dupree. Another close from Dupree, and most notably. And there you have it. 12-3. FaZe in trouble.
Today, the 1x bet odds clearly favoring Vitality, and by a very large margin, understandably so. The Counter-Strike has been raw today, and that's how it was set up in the pre-game interview with Karrigan and Apex, that it was going to come down to mid-rounds, a lot of clutches, a lot of individuals. Well, the best individual in the server is not ZywOo, it has been Spinks, as Rain will delete him in yet another pistol. But is it enough to get the engine started here for FaZe? They need to play their best Counter-Strike if they want to take us to a third.
Slinking around, clearing those bathrooms. Rain disappeared after that first and repositioned for, I was going to say, a passive hold, but he's actually reaggressing. I think he's looking for answers for the boys.
He has to. Right now, FaZe are still staying with 4 players over towards B. They're not exactly sure where the hit's coming through, but Apex rotating around the world has some util to set this fight up. Now the pressure's felt. Now the rotation to Karrigan's coming back. But is it enough?
Good flash. I think he can actually peek off of that, and he does have a chance, but exposed to more. Confirmation of more. At least 2. Rain isolates the jewel and deletes the head. Dupree dead, and another spotted. Spinks towards the planters.
Everyone's here now.
It should be good for the conversion here. Rain has done so much work. It is just about putting it in. Need to see Twist in the feed in a positive way.
Goosh, look how low they are.
Goosh, yeah, Brokey and Twist with a fraction of health, but it's Karrigan onto Apex, so Magisk already won 1v3.
But look at the time. This is going to be really, really risky. He just has to run in and try and get the plant, and Brokey's played ahead of this, so it'd have to be a drive-by from Magisk, and he can't do it now. The first is good, but he just has to stick the plant. Brokey might allow this. Oh, and just denies in time. So a risky move from Brokey, but had to be done, and it is going to be the pistol round for FaZe. So, yeah. He is fully committed to this for the rest of the round. And Magisk and Apex are just speeding up long.
He'll hit
They're
this.
not no, they won't expect this position, I don't think.
Yeah, he makes sure his barrel's hidden.
They're not clearing this.
No way. No way, Jose. Rain.
Hey, boys.
Opportunity, Brokey. Oh, no. Apex still gets 1, but Rain
Time.
can win the round. Oh, can't tame the spray. Finds the AK, but the bomb will go down. ZywOo does do damage. Takes him out. Rain had it in the palm of his hands, and it's up to Robs. Perhaps a bit of a layup, given their health. And the fight's coming to him. What a freebie. Thank you very much, says Robs, as he finds one.
gotten off to.
And now looking for that final frag, looking for that close corner, expecting to fake out ZywOo into bank. Half HP. ZywOo active and does punish. A big close as Vitality are now on the board twice.
What a cat and mouse game this is. It's a truck plant. You probably expect him long. Right? It's so hard to piece that together. And you look at this buy here for FaZe to defend their honor. An AWP, 2 rifles, an MP9, Karrigan's signature weapon at this point, and Rops onto a Deagle. It's going to be another B play here.
Yeah, quite quick out the gates. Twists, readies himself. Barrage of util and very effective flashes at that, but Robs is Deagle, good for 1. It's Karrigan's MP9, the notorious SMG, and the AGL gets 3. Just like that, FaZe return the favor and quickly.
We're starting to add a couple of these together now, right? Individual plays from some of the names in FaZe that are working out, right? They're seeing it, and there's going to take a few more of those if they want to claw this one back ever closer. So it's 5-round gap again, and one of the keys here is they've put Vitality down into what...
Bang. And that's perfect from Magisk. That position, safe from the flash, and delivers an opening kill. You ask for more of that from Vitality, and they have managed to provide it. Twists on notice. They are just creeping and they're crawling. Look how far and deep into the site they are, but it's all quiet. It's like this unannounced, silent but deadly. Twist 1 back. They know where he is, and over the smoke, ZywOo on that top rope, trying to give him the pointy elbow. It's Spinks. Shuts it all down. Rain's hopes and dreams with it.
Can't go for it. There's not enough money. They need this save right here. Because winning, this is the cruel nature of the beast. This is
that's a big
maybe the turning point here in the game. Vitality worked hard for that one, and I mentioned, getting into the site and getting the bomb down. Well, they got the bomb down, and they even got the round conversion there. Writing feels like it's on the wall here for a potential Vitality 2-0. And watching, I'm sure, idly by ROG.
That's the opening we were talking about. Magis gets it done. So
A bit of an off game here today, a bit of an off series. You can see him, it just feels like nothing is going right.
still time. But real limited resources. Robs has been found. A big one from Dupree, and Spinks will build upon it. FaZe need Rain on that AK, but Dupree flattens him. A great find from the Dane. It's Twist's turn, maybe for more, only the one.
And there it is, right?
Oh yeah, 15 secure.
It just feels like nothing's going his way today. Traditionally, Twist in that position gets 2, maybe even gets the triple. Massive impact round today. He just can't find that penetration, and it's just been a rough go of things. It's definitely not
Incredible. I mean, the scoreline, he's going to have a crazy rating. Spinks for the series, he had 1.9 on
plus
Anubis.
23 from the first map.
Yeah, and now he's got essentially, what, plus, maths is hard, is that 28?
It's almost plus 15.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so...
Rain will turn and get away from it, but they're walking B, and it's Twists. Unfortunately, it's going to get a Spinks to the face. Diligent stuff from the rifler makes it look too good, too easy for these two. One back from Rain. A whole lot more of that required.
They can't even rotate because there was 2 players on A and they only saw 1 on B. That's why they're still between 2 mines. Now they know. Rops is calling this. Short smoked off, bomb down.
Whoa.
Game over.
Yeah. That's a GG in the chat. And that's a Deagle in the feed. Rain, any more of those? He's hit 2 scorchers. Robs would have loved to finish that one off. Apex brought low. Brokey trying to hold on to what they can. Still time for this if Rain's got another one in him, but Spinks is a problem, a nuisance, and a god among men in the server today. Brilliant finish, and that's Vitality. Convincing up against FaZe Clan, secures it, and now just one best of 3 separating them from the playoffs of IEM Rio 2023.
Yeah, a bit of a statement victory right there. A game for survival. Vitality will...
A lot of fun in hindsight. So what happens here? Do you have any idea?
Right now, I mean, Rain is looking for fights.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
We could commentate over the top.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm kind of unaware what's gonna happen. But other than that, we had a really good talk about how we wanted to approach. I think I was kind of surprised that they didn't hit B more than they did.
Yeah.
I kind of expected them to do that because that is, sometimes that can be one of the toughest positions to hold. And we had a really good talk in terms of how, first of all, we wanted to approach the beginning of the rounds on B, how we wanted to focus on the middle of the rounds, and then also how we wanted to end. Yeah. And I think also, as you mentioned, the proactivity on Overpass is something that is really key because if you're just standing still, it's kind of the same as Anubis. If you're standing still waiting for them to execute, you're just going to lose. And you need to go out and get the fights, get the advantages, and get the information so you can rotate around.
This was huge from Spinks, right? Like he retook long, not only gets the info, but also ends up getting the kills here in balloons. And then at the same time, you guys are pushing B, so you also have the water control. I mean, it's just beautiful Counter-Strike, and you guys did it more, like we're just showing one example, but there was plenty of rounds like this on Overpass where FaZe is not being able to get into post-plant situations, and when they were close to that, they're not trading each other well either, so, I mean, it was a great game from Vitality.
This round plays out, right? I want to go back a little bit to Anubis, right? Yeah. So the first few, I think like 5 or 6 rounds were FaZe on their T side. They were just executing, just getting a lot of map control. There's one point where I felt like the call was, and correct me if I'm wrong, just being disruptive, right? Just pushing out. I think the one round we had a little bit of a slightly delayed B pop with a flash. You used to push out and get a couple of kills. And was that a game plan? Because it seemed like that was a game plan, and which continued into Overpass on the CT side.
I think we started off using the wrong weapons on B, especially in the playstyle they had. One thing is, up on B is really, really strong, but whenever they're doing a B pop with where it just goes so fast, you literally have no chance. So we ended up playing double rifle on B instead, and we knew that if we were just waiting for them, we would lose, so we had to take the fight to them. So we started using a lot more proactivity and want to be a lot aggressive, but also feeling whenever they're about to execute, we're just going to push. Like, we need to see if we can catch them with the grenades in the hands, and it worked out a lot of the times.
Yeah.
But then also, we knew that if we'd been aggressive once, and then they maybe retook the position, we would just go aggressive again, because they might expect, it's all a mind game. They might expect that we go back, but actually we're just going to push again. And, I think Anubis is in a state where as CTU need to gamble and be a little, you need to be extremely proactive to even get rounds. And we knew that we had a really good T side, but we know that if you need to play really well at CT to get around. So
speaking of mind games, though, like now going to be facing up against OG, right? And they had a very comfortable time against Fnatic. I think it was a very clean, very dominant win altogether. We go back to the Overpass game you guys had, where you had the lead, it kind of dropped the ball. What are your thoughts going into that?
It's going to be nice to play OG again. I think we want revenge from the first best of one. A game that we felt we shouldn't have lost. We had a really good lead and we had a really good situation. So I'm eager for revenge, and I hope that if we play like we did now against FaZe, I think we have a really good shot. I think OG is also a team that is in a position where they are trying to figure out how they want to approach the lineup. I think obviously whole thing bringing in Nico instead of Nexa, and I know that Dexter also had a small break. They're a very strong team in terms of the individual, and they are really good at just playing off each other. But I still believe that we have a good shot at bringing a really good fight to them.
Yeah. Well, the good news is this. Not only do you have another best of 3 today, as we look at the brackets, you can see down there in the very bottom, OG, Vitality. That's going to be a bundle of fun. But also, they've packed up all your gear while we were here. So I just want to make sure that is the good news that you knew happened, undoubtedly. So, yeah, I mean, you look forward to OG. What were you guys doing in the in-between time?
Good question, actually. I think we're going to get something to eat. Maybe
Good
rest
start.
a little bit. I'm not even sure if we can go back to the hotel. I don't think we can. So it's all about... we go back. My manager says
Okay.
so. We'll go back. Obviously, the coach is just going to prepare in terms of what the veto process is going to be. But also in terms of what maps they expect us to play. But I think... I know what is going to happen when we get back to the hostel is the coach is saying, like, guys, you need to just go to your rooms. I don't think we're allowed to sit at the PC, so we're going to be sent to our rooms. And if you can't sleep, just lie down, close your eyes, because you need the energy. And the adrenaline is kind of pumping still from the game against FaZe, so now you need to get in a low and just close your eyes.
And get ready to bring it back. You know, like exactly. that's a whole thing. Well, get on to it, man. We appreciate your time, and thank you very much.
Welcome.
Problem.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah. So